You could imagine one world where you just tell your agent, like, hey, go buy a fart coin. Cool, no problem. It could probably do that, right? Not a hard problem. But it has no intelligence or, it's just going to do what you asked it to. It's not thinking about it, right? It's just kind of taking what were like 3 buttons and putting them into a chat interface. Or you could say, okay, buy the tokens you think are good. And it can go do that, but like maybe that's good. It's got some intelligence. It's got some market intel. It can pull all the latest Twitter feed. It could pull, all the historical data. And there's a lot of things it could do and make a reasonably informed buy. And I think while the market is hot, it would probably be okay. I think that it's still very early days to expect an AI to reason on that level. It's just not quite there. What AIs are really good at, the technical term would be taking unstructured data and turning it into structured data. It's probably a mouthful. But basically like looking at a chat of people talking about tokens and then extracting, well, who talked about what token? What was the token? How much conviction do they have? Were they like, yeah, I don't know. I bought a bag, but you shouldn't buy it. Or were they saying, no, you have to buy. This is the next GOAT. Like if you're not buying this, you're a freaking idiot. Like, okay, cool. That's very high conviction. And then there's also sentiment, like positive sentiment is like, you have to buy this. Negative sentiment would be like, well, this is obviously a scam. Like, don't buy this, right? And we're just taking all of this, measuring what was the actual contract address that we're trying to find, or what was the ticker, so we can go try and locate the contract address. What was the amount of conviction they had, and then what was the sentiment, positive or negative, or neutral, and then we make virtual buys on that. For every single person who recommends something in your alpha chat, your whale chat, or like on Twitter, just, KOLs pumping their bags, we're saying, okay, but let's assume that I did buy that, and I just listened to everything that person told me. Would I have made money off of it? And if I would have made a lot of money, then I would say that person's pretty high trust, right? There's something about them that's predicting things above market average. And if I would have lost money on them, they're probably pretty low trust. And so our goal is to look at our entire community. And inside of our community, we have one chat that's just dedicated to this. And it's just people talking about tokens all day. But I think that most people who are in crypto are part of some of these communities because we really are socially investing. So we're looking at how people are already trading, very much a social trading market, and using that as the signal to make our investments. And then we can use that whole system to make our actual buys off of. Look at who are the top 10% of people in our community who are actually going to make us money. And then let's take some percentage of their trade recommendations and actually make real buys off of those in the market with our actual treasury. Ideally, if the market is going well, that should be doing, we should be making a lot of money off of that.